good morning. You know, there is a reason why there is an entire separate genre for entertainment as there is, education, maybe, perhaps. TV shows and movies, for the most part, are entertainment. That's all they're meant to be. Entertainment. Something to fill your time so you can spend 2 hours mindlessly doing nothing but allowing yourself to be taken away in a story. And that's fine. If that's your thing, that's fine. What is not fine is to turn around and come here on YouTube or go on any social media platform and try to apply that information to real life survival. And it's being done time and time and time again. The serial violator of this is Canadian Prepper. I actually call him the Walking Dead psychiatrist, right? Or psychologist, one of the two. Because that's what he bases all of his preparedness around, is what was on The Walking Dead. Because I'll tell you, we're going to have them zombies coming out of the woodworks. And if you don't believe Canadian Prepper, well, then you've got Magic Prepper. You can go to Magic Prepper. You can find out about how cordyceps can view reality, and we're all going to die as zombies. Sound pretty retarded? It is. It is. It's even more retarded to get on YouTube and make a video about it. What's even more retarded than that? Individuals not calling it out. You see, we were told that all it takes for evil to prevail is for good men to stand by and do nothing. This is no different. This doesn't fall under any other different category of life that it should be excluded out of that. Look, in the United States, we've got this culture of violence. It's displayed not just in our entertainment, not just in the TV shows and movies, but it's displayed even in our streets. The amount of entertainment-based prepper advice on YouTube is astounding. None of this stuff is secrets, folks. And then you get these channels that come on here and they tell you about how hard it is to do what they do, how much time throughout their day that they have to spend each and every day to make a video for you. Most of these people can barely be bothered enough to hit the record button and know enough to upload the damn thing to YouTube. Many of them can't be bothered much than that. But they're willing to go the extra mile for you to make sure that you have the proper information you need to survive the situation that's coming before you next week. Pretty stupid, ain't it? Yeah. I'm gonna keep bitching about this learning curve because I'm fucking tired of being held back on the learning curve. Now, for whatever reason you can't keep up, then fucking fall behind. You do not hold others back because you can't move forward. That's your problem. It is insane, the level of misinformation. You've got prepper channels that they pretty much want to focus 90% of what you do around violence. How many of them are spending that same amount of time on teaching you how you can help your fellow countrymen and women, your fellow brothers and sisters in Christ? spend so much time learning and talking about destruction and harm and killing, and so little time on, say, I don't know, maybe organizing your community so that they can help them provide for themselves after a major event, which, I think would do a hell of a lot more good for you than just trying to store as much food as you can and shoot anybody that comes down my lane because they're a zombie. Zombie. Look, I get that there's not a lot of men on this planet left. I get that. I get that there's not enough men that are true men that are willing to stand up, even if they stand alone. I get that. But once again, to the people that cut me down because I am bold enough to get out here and call this bullshit out for what it is, maybe you shouldn't be so fucking fake. You ever thought of that? Let your yes be yes and your no be no has several meanings to it. Several. If we want to help people, let's help people. Stop with the TV show nonsense and bullshit. Stop with the add to cart answers to every little problem. I'm glad to see you guys take a step back away from news because you guys were destroying that so freaking bad it's unreal. So it's nice to see a little reprieve from that, but then we jump straight into movies and fictional bullshit. Seriously. I hope to God others start standing up and calling this stuff out. Because there is a large part of you prepping channels that are a fucking joke. And then you come on and you want everybody's pity for how much work and how much time you put into it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't see a whole lot of prepping channels that put any work into their content. Any. Right? And there's some that I don't like the commercial prepping channels. I'm sorry if you, I don't know. Some of them, though, put out good enough content to deserve a pass. It's like City Prepping, right? That guy deserves a pass because he puts the work in his content. If you can't look at City Prepping's content and look at the time and effort spent on the research, on the video editing, that is what it looks like to put a lot of work into your content for YouTube. Not somebody sitting in a chair spouting off at the mouth about how they feel about this, that, or the other thing. I mean, I get that's what I do, but my primary mission is not to teach prepping. It's to bring you news. My job is to sit on my ass in a chair and talk a bunch of bullshit. Well, not really. It's supposed to be to bring you the facts, to bring you the truth, which is what I do. I don't know. We're destroying ourselves. And because it feels warmer and fuzzier just to subscribe to a bunch of idols than what it is to, I don't know, maybe rub people the wrong way or go across the grain. That's not nearly as easy as just going along to get along, right? I thought life wasn't all about what's easy. Oh, that's right. That's what you tell other people that don't want to do something that you refuse to do anymore. Now I remember. I don't have any answers because these people won't regulate themselves. They just do whatever the hell they want. They don't care what kind of misinformation they spread. They don't care how much money you spend on bad products per their recommendation. They don't care. They don't care about any of that. What they care about is you clicking on that next video to give them a few more cents so they can keep continuing to do what they do. And what is that? What is that? How have we become such a society that we will just hang on somebody's words and take their words for the gospel when their actions are so much in denial of the words that come out of their mouths? And we will sit there and defend them and hold them up as our idols before God himself. You don't believe it? It happens all the time. Take a look around. The Father's supposed to be the number one most important thing to us. Number one most important thing. I'm sure he would appreciate the love, the respect, the loyalty that you're willing to give some schmuck on YouTube, including myself. Don't idolize me. Don't idolize any of these others either. Whether we succeed or fail, a large part of that comes back on ourselves. It really, truly does. Are you working hard to succeed? Are you just doing what you can to get by, just to make it? How hard you're willing to work today is going to be a direct reflection as to how hard you're going to have to work tomorrow, when situations and attitudes and everything else are not even nearly what they are today. Be careful, folks. A lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of people out there. They're content creators. That's the perfect name for them. They are content creators. They're not creating anything of value. They're just creating a bunch of bullshit to keep you clicking on their bullshit so that they keep getting paid. That's the facts. I didn't do it. Hate me all you want. I'm not the one doing it. I'm just the dude over here pointing it out because of all the individuals that's going to take some pretty damn serious falls by listening to these fools. Anyway. Discernment, folks. Discernment. Shalom.